Hello everybody and a very good morning. Welcome along to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Happy Sunday and happy Father's Day. Yep, Father's Day, and hopefully, you know, you're getting spoiled today if you're a dad, or you know, if you are celebrating with your dad today. Have a brilliant day. I couldn't think of anywhere better to be today on Father's Day than here with the gang, celebrating with them. I mean, already Michelle's made me a coffee. Producer Jamie's made me a coffee. Michelle's bought me Haribo already in the dressing room. George gave me his hobnob. I mean, seriously, I have been absolutely spoiled. In fact, so this is how much the guys have been amazing today. We'll show you this in a minute. It's a starter kit. What forgot behind my starter kit? A chocolate hobnob. George has put there for me. So you guys are seriously, thank you so much. I mean, goodness knows what else is going to be on the way for me later on. I'll probably have a dinner cooked by the guys, beers, party. Oh, you had a takeaway yesterday, did you? Didn't tell me. But listen, it's going to be an amazing day. As it is Father's Day, we thought, do you know what we'd throw on for 24 hours? Double points. Yep, double points on everything over the course of Father's Day today. So get shopping, pick up those deals. And not only that, we've still got the discount codes which we launched yesterday. So basically, it's all about how many items that you've got in your basket. So if you pop 2 items or more into your basket, you'll get 5% off using the code BUY2. If you have 4 items in your basket, you'll get 10% off using the code BUY4. If you have 6 or more items in your basket, we will give you 15% off with the code BUY6. We'll flash it up on the screen for you right here. And don't forget, those discounts are on top of the discounts which you'll already be receiving, because we've taken you know, chunks off items, and you'll get your discount for your Club Inspire, and you'll get that on top as well, and you'll get double points. I mean, seriously, today is a great day to be shopping. It's also a fantastic day to be shopping because we've got an amazing set of goodies for you, which I'll go on to in just a few moments' time. And we have got one of my absolute faves the other side of the studio. If I was to share the studio with someone on Father's Day, I would have picked this lady. It is the one and only Michelle McCarthy. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm very well.
Yeah. Thank you for the Haribo. And thank
You're very welcome.
Thank you for the
well,
coffee.
I just thought, if you've got to work on Father's Day,
yeah,
then, you know, sweets, chocolates,
yeah,
chocolate biscuits, hobnobs of all biscuits.
And
I mean, they're
chocolate hobnobs.
Yeah, a chocolate hobnob is like the biscuit of biscuits, isn't it?
It is the biscuit.
Yeah.
Do you have hobnobs? Do you have hobnobs in the US? You must have. You must have.
Something.
Chocolate hobnobs.
Yeah, sort of like the equivalent of.
Yeah, let us know. Colour Me Happy today, we're going to be concentrating on pencils, aren't we?
Yes. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you know what's coming up today or if you're as excited as me, but these are, I'm looking at them, these are our AquaBlend pencils. We have been waiting so long for these to come back into stock, because they're sort of a new configuration. I think we was debating whether to do them as a new launch or not, but they're not, because we've had them before. We've just sort of got like new configuration, new colour collections, so new-ish. But because, like I said, they've been out of stock for so long, I've never been as excited to get my hands on something as I have these.
We will be showing you all around them in just a little while. We've got an amazing starter kit coming up, plus all 96 of those pencils, and a great deal too. But also worth bearing in mind, we've got the Weekend Super Saver bag, which of course launched yesterday. We've been doing these like the last few weekends, probably stretching back now, maybe 4, 5, 6 weeks, and they are brilliant. This one is your Weekend Super Saver Fantastic Fathers mystery bag. It's basically worth over £100, over $130. You are paying nowhere near that. £30 or $40, less your platinum membership, as I know the majority of you are. You're going to get this for just £24 or $32, plus double points as well, which I just think is amazing. Do you want to have a quick look through it, or shall I show you later on? What do we reckon? What do we reckon? You want a quick look through? Let's see what you're going to get. All right, so we're going to give you a lovely selection of Centura Pearl, obviously in your more masculine colours. So you've got your royal blue, You're also going to get in there your dark chocolate Centura Pearl. Don't see that very often, do we? Love that
Not
touch.
as often as we should, because that's beautiful.
Beautiful. And you're also going to get in there some Christmas green. So 30 sheets of Centura Pearl already. You're thinking, hang on a minute, this is pretty decent, right? This is pretty decent. On top of that, we're going to give you your shaped word dies in the thanks, which you can make your really cool cards out of. That's coming to you in the bag. You're also going to get your autumn leaves die set. What else are we going to get in here? You're going to get your stamp and die, the foliage flurry. Foliage. Then you've got your, I mean, this is amazing. Your dear silhouette die in there. You've got a creator card with the winter stags. This is unbelievable. You've got your Game of Cards stamp set. That's included in here. If you're thinking, well, that's amazing for 24 quid. There's even more. You've got your Dear Friend stamps. That's another 9 stamps you're going to get. Is this right?
Yeah. Me and Becky were doing it yesterday. It just kept coming and kept coming.
It's like Mary Poppins bag,
It
this
is.
Another set of your texture stamps, Into the Woods. 8 of those you're going to get. Oh, and then cutie, you've got your little mini Gemini expressions dies in here. These are super cute. So you've got that one there. So you get the innie and the outie. That one says father. There's still more. You've got Father's Day.
Oh.
And lastly, Dad. That's amazing, isn't it?
It is huge amount of stuff in there.
£24, $32. Even if you've got some of those items already, you're missing a trick if you don't jump in and grab that collection today. Plus, you'll get double points on it today as well, which is even more of a reason to jump in and buy. But let's have a look at the AquaBlend starter collection that we've got on the show. So delighted to have these pencils, I should say, back in stock. 24 pencils you're going to get. To get you started off. So these are the pencils that you will get top quality, top-notch watercolor pencils are these. So that's the set that you're going to receive. Plus, you're going to get stamps in here. You're going to receive one of our ink pads as well, the waterproof ink pad, that is included. And you're going to get 20 sheets of our premium watercolor card as well. So, do you know what? If you are somebody perhaps who is, thinking about doing some watercolouring, maybe you've not used our pencils before and you want to give it a bit of a go, that is an exceptional collection to go for because you get pretty much everything that you'll need. And look at the price, £36.79 or $49.59, and you'll get double points included as well, which is just brilliant. This is one of those days, right, with double points that even if perhaps you're not going for any of the collections that we've got on the shows, it's a great day to stock up on all of your core craft room accessories, things like your cardstock, things like your adhesives, any craft room tools that you need as well. Get shopping, head to the website, you'll see all of the deals right there, and I just think it's a super day to shop. Super day to say hello as well. Just a few quick comments. We've got Grace on the socials today. We need to come up with a nickname for Grace as well. We haven't got one for her yet, have we? Suggestions, please. And already in. Ben McCarthy says, good morning, everyone.
Happy Father's Day, Ben. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. Always first in. Georgianne says, good morning. Hi, Ben and Michelle from Clearwater, Florida. Also to the Sweet TV family and crafty friends. We've got Jamie and George in the gallery today. They just gave you a whoop whoop and an oi oi. Oi oi. Carletta's in. Mary Kay Knoll says, good morning from Wisconsin. Laura Hernandez says, good morning from Virginia. And good morning, everyone, says Christine Mahoney from upstate New York. Keep watching today, as I'll be on the craft along with the lovely Ro and Christine Mahoney. The project is truly a massive one. It is. See if we can struggle to get it done by the end of the show. You won't struggle. You'll be absolutely fine. Although having said that, I did say that I was going to craft along today. And then when I saw the project, I was like, nah, I'll let you do it. Because otherwise I'm just going to slow everybody down. It'll be a 4-hour craft along, not a 2. And Christine Mahoney says, happy Father's Day, Ben. Thank you. You should be with your kids. You're right. See you later. No, I'm here all day. Let's have a look at the AquaBlends though with Michelle, because not only have we got the starter collection, but we've got the bumper collection where you've got 96 pencils in total. So pretty much that's the full range, I think, isn't it? We'll get the details up for you here. But let's have a look at all the colours that we're going to get and talk us through these AquaBlend pencils for people who haven't seen them before.
So these are absolutely fabulous. So across the 4 packs, you are going to get, so you've got your botanical, portrait, essential and landscape. So we've separated them up into those 4 sort of different collections. So I've got the botanical, so you can see you've got a beautiful range of colours that's going to allow you to do anything planty, flowery. You've got the most beautiful, and even the names. So you've got rose, oak, cherry wood, petunia, oregano or oregano. Dandelion. So you've got the most beautiful colours in here, and then if I bring in the portrait, again you've got the collection of colours that are going to be perfect if that is what you're wanting to do, so sort of your portrait. So you've got beautiful skin tones all the way down to those as white as, I mean, I'm that white that I'm like see-through, because, you know, the sun hits me and it just bounces off and goes and tans someone else. So this beautiful white one here, champagne or cantaloupe, that is me. And if you've got, you know, lovely tan skin, so you've got every colour skin that you could want in there, and then you've got the hair colours. So that's your portraits, and then your essentials. So this is your essentials. So you've got a little bit of everything in here, and the names are just lovely. So you've got berry, blueberry, lagoon, spinach, chrome.
Spinach?
Does that say chrome? Yeah, spinach.
Is that actually a colour?
Yeah, spinach.
Spinach.
I'm saying that there's the most beautiful colours here. Spinach.
I've never heard that before.
No.
That's amazing.
Well, I read it and I thought, well, that's not a beautiful name.
Spinach scream.
We'll go on to the carmine and is it claret, or how do you say that?
Oh, I'm going to have to come over.
Claret.
How's it spelled?
C-L-A-R-E-T, that one. Claret.
Claret.
Claret is how I'm saying it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look. Spinach.
Spinach.
So there's some really cool names, maybe some not so cool. Although, you know, if you like your spinach, it's a cool name.
Yeah, Popeye would like that, wouldn't he?
He would like that.
He would definitely know the colour, yeah.
You're not going to forget that one, are you? So that's your essentials, so that's a little bit of everything. And then we have got your landscape. So you have got your sea, you've got your sky, you've got your grass, you've got all the lovely browns, quite earthy colours through all these. So across all 4 packs, you have got 96 colours. There is no crossover, so you're not going to get the same in maybe the landscape as the botanical. There is 96 individual colours, and if I just pop one up, the core on these is, I mean, you can't really see, it is uber thick. We have got a really, really good core on these. Absolutely full of pigment, really full of nice juicy pigment. And, you know, if you're an artist, you know, you can go into a store, you can pay £3-4 for just one single pencil. Yeah. We're giving you, in one tin, 24, and they're normally, £24.99 for one tin. So you're paying £1 a pencil. And obviously, you know, today, and then with your platinum, I've just seen the platinum price.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
So that's crazy for all 4 of these. And these are artist quality pencils. You are not missing out on anything because we offer them cheaper. We offer you the artist quality stuff at a crafter's price. So I'm quoting Jan there because I've obviously been watching Jan with hers, and they are. So artist quality pencils at a crafter's price. So absolutely amazing.
If you're platinum, I've just worked out, I think I'm right, that's 62p a pencil.
That's crazy. For this kind of quality that you're getting, like I just said, you can pay £3-4 per pencil in an artist shop. So 60 odd p for a pencil, one pencil, that is a crazy price.
That is redonk, isn't it?
Crazy Dave prices.
Crazy Dave? Yeah. I mean, that is ridiculous. For all of them, $71.96 if you're shopping with us in the US and you're platinum as well. This is the brilliant thing. If you want to go for the full collection, if you've been waiting for these to come back in stock, it's a great day because you've got a massive saving, plus you're going to get double points as well. If you decide that you just want to pick a few, then of course you've got the starter collection as well. If you need some stamps to go with them, We've got the Tricolour Starter collection, the stamp set, which Michelle is going to be using. What I love about this actually is that you've got some really, really beautiful images to be creating lovely cards with, and nice images as well just to be practicing with too. So you've got your Let Love Grow, which is that really cute little watering can with the flowers popping out the top. Happy birthday and Let Love Grow. It's one of my favourite. Oh yeah, one of my favourite stamps that we do is coming up in just a second. You'll know the one when you see it. Next one, I mean, he's been singing this all morning long as George of the Joystick. Well, they called it Puppy Love. Did you start singing that because of that stamp? Oh, because Michelle, right. We've got Puppy Love, which is the little puppy in the basket on the bicycle, which is super cute. Next, ooh, look at this. You're So Sweet, which is that lovely sort of almost time for tea, isn't it, really? You've got the cake and the teapot and the cups of tea going on there. Here's my fave. A little surprise. Look at that cat's face. It's a cat in a box. Look. It's cute. He's got a bit of a mischievous face going on, but I love it for the fact that you can, you've got a little bow tie and the tie there as well, so you can dress the little cat in the box. That would be a little surprise, wouldn't it? Imagine getting that, opening that up, and a ginger cat jumps out on you. And then lastly in this set, you've got the Have a Wonderful Day, which is the gorgeous florals there, with another set of sentiments, beautiful font on those as well. That's a lovely price too, so just £25.52 with a 20% saving for that set, or £31.12 if you're shopping with us in the US and you're platinum. Don't forget, of course, as well, you know, you've got the ability to get those discounts today the more that you pop into your basket. Sandra saying, perhaps Daisy and George could visit Dad at work today with a goodie bag of treats to see him through the day. I am liking that idea, Sandra. Tim C says, I have some of the ColourBlend crayons, transition from the classics. OMG, I love them. Yeah, ColourBlend, these ones, of course, the AquaBlend, because the ColourBlend, of course, are your wax-based. These ones are all about the watercolour, and we're going to see how easy they are to use right now, aren't we?
We are, and the one thing that I love about, so you know that I love our Aqua pens, and these are exactly the same. They're you watercolouring with them, they're very forgiving. I think just by nature, any sort of watercolour painting, when you get up close to a watercolour painting, it's actually, I was going to say it's not that brilliant, it is, but it's not, if you got up close to a painting and then a watercolour,
yeah.
It's not perfect, and just by nature of what it is, still equally beautiful. I'll just dig myself out that hole there. Yeah, a bit more abstract, I think, when you watercolour. So I'm going to use Ben's favourite, a little surprise, as to the little cat in the box. Purely coincidental, I must have just known that this was your favourite.
I mean, that, yeah, cat in a box.
Absolutely.
What more could you want?
Exactly. So we're using the AquaBlend pencils, so we need our watercolour card. Obviously this is because, you know, you're adding water, so you need a card that is going to be able to take that. If you use it on normal card, you're going to find that it's going to soak up that water and it's going to bobble. Yeah. Equally, we need our waterproof dye, and it couldn't be any easier. You know that it's going to work with it because we've got a little paintbrush on, and it says waterproof dye. You know, so
all the clues are there, really.
All the clues are there. So I'm using this to pick it up, because you will find if you're stamping onto the watercolour card, because it's got that slight texture on it, you might need to go in more than once with your stamping. And obviously the stamping platform is the perfect thing for you to be able to do that. So just a question from Angela. It says, can I ask, are these old colours or are these the new colours, the AquaBlend? So they're the original colours, aren't they? It's just they're back in stock. I think so, yeah. We was told that it's a reconfiguration, so I think it may, I don't think they're new colours per se, I think they're just updated. So I think with our classics we did that, we updated the colour, I think made them blend a little bit easier together. Same wasn't with it? Was it the sparkle pens or the glitter pens we reconfigured as well, didn't we? Yeah. There we go, so I've gone in twice, and it's perfect. So let's just get this off. Pop that back on there. This is me trying to tidy as I go along. It's actually going quite well.
So far?
Yeah, so far. I get sort of 10 minutes into a show now and I'm still quite tidy, so you can't ask for much more.
I think you need to be tidy for your craft along a little bit later on.
Yes, definitely. Oh, just, have you got any kitchen roll over there?
Now, I did have some kitchen roll over here.
I did, but it seems to have disappeared. Yeah.
Shall I get you some?
Yes, please.
I'm going for a wander. It might have to be blue roll.
That's absolutely fine. Just something to
I'll
dab
be
my
back.
pencil off on. So I am going to use my botanicals for this beautiful cat. So I've got all my paintbrushes together, and then so I'm just going to pick out a few colours. So what you're going to do is, it's the same with our colourblend pencils. You've got a tooth on your card, and when you're laying down your colour, it sort of fills that tooth in. So the more that you're laying down, the more... Oh, shall we use ginger for this cat? So the more that you lay down, so I'll just show you, the more that you're going to fill it up. So if I go back over, and what I tend to do... Perfect.
Kitchen roll, kitchen roll, kitchen roll. Hey.
Love it. So when I am layering my colour down, I will do the sort of the cross effect, because you will find that it fills that tooth a lot better. So then if I go back over, and then, so before I colour my lovely kitty in, I'm just going to carefully keep my water far away from me. So you want a damp brush, not a wet brush. I'm just going to wet it, and I'm just going to dab it off, and then you can see, look how beautiful that just blends out. Absolutely, it's just, I love doing this. That's sort of like a little bit of magic before your eyes for me, it really is. So I'm going to use my special one. I've still got it. Huh?
What's that?
That's my special cup, isn't it? One of, I'm terrible with names. One of the viewers sent it in for me after Watergate.
Oh, seriously?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
I know. And I use it all the time except for this one, because this one's too big to fit in it. But the fear's taken away from me when I use this. Right, so let's just, so what we're going to do is, we're going to get, so I've picked the ginger one, and the stamp sort of gives me a clue as to where I want to lay it down, and I'm not going to be perfect with this, so I'm just going to lay a bit of colour sort of along those marks that are already there. And again, I'm not being perfect, I'm just laying some of that colour down, because we're going to blend it out anyway.
Have you got a cat?
Not at the minute. We've had cats in the past, but we've just got the dog at the minute. To be honest, I think he'd harass a cat too much. He's still quite a giddy kipper.
A what? A giddy kipper?
A giddy kipper. And the thing is, he's really big, but he thinks he's really tiny, and so he bounds about.
Yeah.
And it's like thunder when he bounds about the house.
We've got our cat who's 20.
Wow.
Nut. We've got a 20, yeah. And we had a beagle in the house over the last couple of days, because my wife obviously does dog walking and now dog boarding. So, some nights I get home and it's like, whose dog is this again? Why is this dog here? Is this our dog? Have we bought another dog, or is this somebody else's dog? Yeah, we've had a lovely beagle. I've never really seen beagles that often, but it's so lovely. This little beagle called Rosie stayed with us last night. Super cute. The cat does get along with, well, the cat's in charge of everybody, because she's 20 now. That's over 100 in human years, and she just doesn't take any nonsense from anyone or anything anymore. She's just too long in the tooth, the one that she's got left.
The one that...
Yeah.
Just the one.
So she just, she sort of ambles around, and if she gets any trouble from any of the dogs, a quick slap round the chops is usually good enough to send them back in. Yeah. Does make me laugh, because we've got her, she's tiny as well. She was the run to the litter, so she's only about that big. And we've got our border collie, who's obviously quite a big dog, and whenever he steps out of line, he gets a slap round the chops, and that's it, and he's sort of carrying in the corner. It's like, you're about 4 times the size of her. It's funny how like animals sort themselves out, isn't it, in pecking orders?
Oh, definitely. The cat's always at the top, isn't it?
Hey?
The cat's always at the top of that pecking order.
Yeah. Well, we had her obviously when we got Mac as a puppy, so she obviously taught him the way of the world when he was little, and now he's sort of grown up thinking that she's obviously the matriarch. But it's funny to see.
So this is, so you can see all I did was I was just pulling out that colour exactly like I do with my pens. If I want to go back in and make those sort of little stripes on his face deeper, I'll wait till it's dried. Wait till it dries and then go back in. You don't really want to be putting your pencil back onto something that's wet.
Okay.
So again, I'm just gonna lay that colour down.
And do you prefer personally working with AquaBlend pencils as opposed to maybe like Aqua pens? What's your...
This, when I got these this week,
Yeah.
this is the first time I've had them because they've been out of stock for so long. So I've got to admit I have had so much fun with these. And to be honest, it's exactly the same principle, you know, as with the pens. You're just going to put that colour there and you can see that I'm just dragging it out and you get that lovely blended effect with these. So they're just as easy. So I was a little bit scared. I thought, oh my God, I can't use those.
Yeah.
But no, they are just, again, so much fun. Just as easy to use. Put my ginger back. And I love them. And it's like, again, one of the best things that I've ever got because I absolutely love using my aquas in any shape or form. So these are going to be a very well used addition to my... these are going to sit on my table and these are going to be that bit of stash that's always out for me. So again, all I'm doing is colouring where that stamp is telling me to really. And then we're just going to, with a damp, not a wet brush, we're just going to drag it out. And then I still get that nice deep part where my pencil is, but then dragging it out, you get that blend. And you can see how quick and easy it is coming together.
Yeah.
The only thing I would suggest is, if you're going to be holding it a lot closer to there, you're going to be putting a lot of pressure on, and you don't want to be doing that. You do want to try and hold it a lot further away, because you're gonna, which is something that I struggle with because I always tend to do that.
Yeah.
But do hold it that little bit further away.
So I must use it like a brush.
Yeah.
Really?
Definitely. You just don't want to put too much pressure on your nib. But if you're like me, you will forget and I'll just pick the next one up like that again.
Oh, George. No, well, right, you asked for it. You asked for it, George.
Yeah.
So George wants you, please, George of the joystick wants you to send in pictures of your crafty cats. So pictures of... well, I know we'll have to show them on the iPad, but you just better beware because whenever we ask our lovely viewers to send in pictures of pets, particularly cats, I'm sure once before I've taken us off air with a request like this because the system got blocked up with so many pictures of cats being sent in. We went off. So, but George has asked for it. George says, please can you send in pictures of your cat? If you've got pictures of your cats in a crafty surrounding, so much the better. Studio, oh, that's the only reason he wanted to do it because he wants to send in a picture of his cat, apparently. What's your cat called? Yeah. Nacho and Ralph.
I love that.
Nacho. Nacho, Nacho Man. I want to be a Nacho. Oh no, that was Macho Man, wasn't it? Studio at crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send your pictures in. Please send those pictures in to George of your cats. Even better if they're in your craft room. He's just telling me that he's got a really cute picture of his cat, Ralph. And he's under a blanket having a nap. How can we see him then if he's under the blanket? Oh, you see his head. Send in a picture of like a lump. Well, there you go. Send those in and we'll show as many as we can. Good luck, George. Have fun sifting through the millions of photos you're going to get. Oh dear. I'm telling you, George is just reminiscing about times we've done this before. You'll get absolutely tons coming through. We'll show them over the course of the day.
People do.
People love the pets.
They do.
Can I ask this question as well, in all seriousness? And this is to you guys and to everyone watching at home as well. Does anyone else do you have voices for your pets? Or is that just me that does that? Who is that, you, Jamie? Yes, so you...
As in when they answer you back, you answer sort of for them in like a dog or a cat voice. Or,
yes, exactly right.
Yeah.
Or like if the kid, like so if the kids talk to Mac, he's able to talk to them.
Yeah.
Because he's got his own little voice. Does anyone else do that, or is that just my crazy family that does that? George does that with his. What do your cats sound like, George? Right. Oh, so okay. So your girlfriend comes in, and she starts talking to the cat, and you answer on the cat's behalf, but in your voice. Oh, that's not much fun, is it?
That's hilarious.
Pictures of your cats, please, and also do let me know if you have a voice for your pet as well. Very much love to know about that. And so James is saying his housemate had a dog which was rescued from Spain, and they spoke for the dog in a Spanish accent. So there you go. That's kind of it. That's kind of what I'm talking about.
In a Spanish accent, I love that.
That sounded more like Arnie, that. How's your arm? Says little J Craft Michelle.
A lot better, and I must admit, with this magical piece of kit on my arm, oh, it's like the best thing I've ever had. It's apparently it's a tennis elbow, but I like to call it crafter's elbow.
Crafter's elbow.
Yeah, a crafter's elbow bracelet. It's called. I think I said yesterday. Without this, I just wouldn't be doing this. It is just amazing. It's literally, I put it on, it's like magic, because it's got the pressure exactly where those little tendony things are ripped. Really gross. So it holds, it's got the pressure right there, which means I can carry on, and it's just fabulous. So
how did you do it? Just from crafting?
Yes, I think so. I think it's, but since I started in September, towing my suitcase up and down sort of once a week, I've obviously just damaged it, but if any of you suffer, this is just brilliant. So crafter's elbow is what it's officially called.
I don't know, I'm laughing.
So what I did was, mine was relatively dry when I went back over. I went back over with the oregano, and I just some little highlighty bits, I just added it. So they do blend together exactly like our Aqua pens. You can layer them over. If you colour an image and you leave it in, your craft room for a week, a month, 6 months, and then come back and add water to it, it's going to act exactly the same. So it's always going to be reacting with water. So if you colour these out and come back 6 months later to colour them in with your AquaBlends, you're still going to get the same effect. It's not going to be a case of, well, I've coloured it 6 months ago, it's not going to react with the water, because it absolutely is. So I'm just going to bring you this one in. So this is my completed one. I've just put a little bit of the pink in his ears. So let me turn this one round. So I used the coral. Got a little bit of coral in his ears and on his tongue. This one, I've gone in again. So I've waited till this has dried, and then I've gone in with more colour and dragged it out. And I went in 2 or 3 times with that. And it just, you can see, so just from that one time there, going in quite a few more times, you can really begin to build that colour up. I wouldn't say that's a washed out effect, but it's definitely obviously a lot lighter than this one. So all I'm going to do now is, I have just got a few bits here. We're gonna pop her or him on this card.
Normally him, aren't they, ginger cats?
They are.
Like torties are normally female.
Yes. You don't normally get a sort of a ginger female cat is quite rare, isn't it?
Yes.
We had a cat a few years ago, and the local Tom, I can't remember what his name was, he accosted her. And then, however many months later, we got 2 little ginger kittens, and they were both male. But there was the most beautiful ginger kittens that I've ever seen.
Aww.
In fact, I was upstairs and my kids were downstairs having their breakfast. And then the next thing I know, Alice is screaming upstairs. So I go running down, and the cat had Cookie. She'd had one of the kittens underneath the table. Well, to be honest, we didn't even know that it was that soon. I mean, we knew that she was pregnant. But yeah, so I came running down, and there's this little wet squiggly thing underneath the table, obviously. So we scooped it up, put it in a little cardboard box with lots of towels and stuff.
Aww.
And we ended up with 2 of the most gorgeous little ginger kittens, which turned into little nightmares. They would run into the living room really, really fast and then run up the sofa just as quick. And all you could hear was their little knives on their fingers, going up the sofa. And it was just so stressful.
That's the thing, isn't it? Kittens and puppies can be very cute, but they can be very destructive.
The thing is, it's a good job they're so cute.
Yeah.
Or, because they can get away with it then, can't they?
Good morning to Irina, who says, good morning, Ben, Michelle, and the Crafters TV team. Sam McDonald, here we go. These are my kind of people. No, Ben, I have a voice for my 3 dogs, says Sam. I'd love to hear that. And Terry says, Ben, I do have a different voice for Bebe. Her voice is a goofball voice. Think cross-eyed saying duh, like duh, like that. Sort of speaks like this, duh. I do. My dog Mac talks like this. He's sort of. Oh yes, my dog talks like this. When I come home, he always comes to the door. He goes, "Hello, Daddy. I've missed you. Oh, it's so nice to see you." I go, "Oh, I missed you too, buddy." Oh yes. Oh yes. What? Is it what? No, it's not Brucey, it's Mac the dog. Brucey talks like this, my love. Mac the dog, he talks like this, and he misses me when I'm at work. He likes it when I come home. The sad thing is I do that voice when the kids are around, but sometimes when there's nobody else in the house, I'll have a chat with myself.
Love it.
It's like the guy at Frozen, he talks for his reindeer. Have you seen that?
Is it Sven?
What's he called?
Christoph.
Christoph and... Yeah, it's Sven, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So there. Hi, Meredith says, my daughter's cat loves boxes, so when this stamp came out, I had to order it. Absolutely. Cats and boxes, I mean, that's a great mix. My cat's exactly the same. Get a box, she will be in it.
They do, don't they?
Eh?
They do.
Yeah.
So
wrapping paper.
Yes. So I've stamped out the little bow tie. And just put that on a little bit of foam because is that upside down? It's upside down. Well, it's a cat. It's not going to be the right way up, is it? Sure.
No.
They're not that good at dressing themselves.
No.
Well, mine wasn't anyway. So just going to pop that on there, and it's going to have just a couple of gems because it's a Michelle card.
Of course.
So let's just pop that there.
You can get bow ties and that for cats and dogs now, can't you?
You can.
Yeah.
There's some really cute stuff out there for your cats to humiliate them with.
I think most people tend to dress up their dogs, don't they?
They do, definitely. Where does that one wants to go? Just there. So that is how easy, but how amazing those, that new configuration of those AquaBlend pencils is.
Absolutely gorgeous, yeah. I mean, they are fully water soluble, as you've seen, thick, really richly pigmented as well, and newly configured, as we've talked about. So I've only got 3 of the tints here because one you've got. You're going to get in the starter collection, but you're going to get the landscape collection, so 24 colours in total there. You've got your botanicals included in here too. Plus you're going to get your essentials and your portrait collection. Again, what I love about this new configuration is it kind of makes it nice and easy for you to see exactly what potentially you'll be using each tin for. I think that's the whole point about this, making the whole system of our AquaBlends a lot easier. And I think to be able to get all of these newly configured back in stock with a £25, $30 saving, less your discount wherever you are within Club Inspire, so generally platinum, plus you're going to get double points. And of course, don't forget, if you pop these into your basket and then say, I don't know, maybe you just wanted to get these today, but then you want to get that extra 5% off for having 2 items in your basket, just pop in something, I don't know, inexpensive, like some Poke Tools, then you'll then get another 5% off your basket total as well. So there's like clever ways to shop today to get even bigger discounts. I'll go over all of that again in just a second, but there's discounts here, discounts there, discounts, the more you put in your basket, the more you save, and double points as well. It's a brilliant, brilliant day to be stocking up on your essentials. Also, talking of discounts, this Weekend Super Saver discounted mystery bag is unbelievable value for money. This really is like Mary Poppins bag because there's so much stuff in it. We've themed this over Father's Day, so it's a fantastic Father's mystery bag, and it is amazing. Let me just show you. So this is worth over £100, over $130. You're picking it up today for just £30 or $40, less your Club Inspire membership. So you're going to get 30 sheets of Centura Pearl cardstock in the Christmas green, that gorgeous dark chocolate, which I personally have not seen very often at all. And you're also going to get 10 sheets of your blue as well, the royal blue. So 30 sheets of cardstock, which is great. You're then going to get your shape word die, which is thanks, and then a whole set of stamps in here as well. So you've got your texture stamps, as I like to call them. So you've got Into the Woods. On top of that, from the same collection, you've got the Game of Cards, which again is all those different backgrounds. You've got the little scroll in there as well. You've got the Jack, the Queen, and the King. Then you've got a selection of kind of forest stamps, I suppose, really. This one is called Dear Friend. So again, great way to be able to make really, really beautiful cards. You've got creator card dies in here as well. That one is the Winter Stag. Again, you look at something like that. Those creator card dies are worth like $24.99, $29.95, I want to say. On top of that, you've got the Dear Silhouette stamp set. That's included. Plus, you've also got, I mean, there's absolutely tons in here. Your Autumn Leaves collection too. So if you like to be able to, you know, make your foam flowers, if you like to be able to make your flowers from your paper and your cardstock, you've got the foliage there to be able to make those look even more realistic. Then you're going to get your abstract die, the Foliage Flurry, which again, super popular. That's included in this collection. 4 more dies there. And then you're getting some of our really cute mini expressions dies along the Father's Day theme. So you've got that one there, it says Father's Day. You get the innie and outie die with that as well. You've got Dad. And then lastly, you have got Father. Massive, massive collection for just £24 or $32. That deal, by the way, is here just over the course of the weekend or while stocks last. And I know a lot of those sold yesterday, but treat yourself today to that collection because it is absolutely amazing value for money. Few quick comments coming through, and then we will give you a chance to check out your baskets because I know there's lots and lots of you shopping right now. Pammy says, good morning, everyone. Hello, Pammy. Sam McDonald says, LMAO, Ben. You sounded between Bungle and George from Rainbow. No, who was that? Hang on, Bungle, George, Zippy. Yeah. Zippy? And... yes, George, maybe. A beautiful card, Michelle, says Irina. Oh, and very quickly, do send in your photos. George, I'll just quickly show you one of your pictures. We've asked for pictures of your cats today. That's George's cat. There's Ralph, look. Look at Ralph. He's chilling, isn't he? He's so cute. Scout. That's all he does, apparently, all day long. Typical cat. Keep sending those pictures through to studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk and we'll show more as we head through the show. But let us give you time to check out your baskets. We're almost halfway through the show already. It's flying over. If you've got stuff in your baskets, check out. Don't forget those discount codes as well. If you have just joined us, I'll remind you about all of that. The other side of these little adverts. We'll be back in just a few moments' time.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Welcome back. Welcome to Sunday Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Double points for Father's Day as well, right across the whole website. So do get shopping. I think it's a perfect time to stock up on all of your crafty essentials. We've also got discount codes across the weekend as well. The more you pop into the basket, the more you can save. So if you're buying 2 items, use the code BUY2 for a 5% discount. Buy 4 items, you'll get 10% off using the buy 4 code. Buy 6 or more items, use the buy 6 code and you will get 15% off. So as I've said, even if you're only jumping in for 1 item today, it's absolutely worth then popping something, you know, inexpensive into your basket to get another 5% off on top of the discount you'll receive, on top of the discount you'll get for Club Inspire, and you get double points as well. So really, really a great way to shop. One thing I wanted to bring back, this is my, I'm going to call this my pick of the week, because I absolutely love this when we launched it on Friday with Debbie. It is the Framed Floral Creator Card collection. I think this is absolutely brilliant. It's a 3-piece set, actually a 6-piece die collection with 40 sheets of your watercolor card included as well. And we know how much you guys love our creator cards because they literally do what is on the screen, create a card for you with minimal fuss. These are brilliant for the fact that you get the detail die, and you get the outer die as well, so whether you're cutting these straight into your cards, whether you're going to be creating frames to place elsewhere, you can do. But the possibilities that you've got with these, as we saw with Debbie over the course of the launch show, is unbelievable. You know, if you do love to do things like your colouring, if you like to add acetate and then maybe take your tri-blends and colour onto the acetate to create that stained glass window effect, you can do. If you like to be able to paper piece, you can do. If you like to be able to create your own watercolour backgrounds, maybe you know, you're thinking about getting some of the AquaBlends today to do exactly that, you can do. So this is amazing because you've got these dies to be able to give you all of those opportunities. So many beautiful flowers in here as well, from that rose to this dainty dahlia, and then also in there the gorgeous poppies. But the brilliant thing about this collection is, if you like this kind of effect here, as you said, creating that watercolour background and then popping your die cut on, whether it be in the black or the white, but then you're thinking, well, I actually find it quite difficult to create this sort of effect. I like it, but it's quite difficult to do. It isn't anymore, because we're throwing into the deal 40 sheets of your 5.5 by 5.5 paper. So this has been specifically designed to work absolutely perfectly, no worrying about measurements or anything like that. It's been designed to work perfectly with the dies that you've got in the collection. And actually, the backgrounds that you've got work absolutely perfectly with the dies that you've got in this set as well. You're going to get 40 sheets of really, really stunning sort of watercolour effect paper. And what a lot of people were doing, you see how that one will work beautifully with the poppies. What a lot of people were doing was buying the collection and then adding in 2, maybe 3 more lots of the paper as well. Because, you know, whilst you may be able to kind of create these sort of effects, you might not be able to, so add in more. But if you can create these sort of effects, but you still want to be able to have the ability to create quick, easy cards, then that's why you need this collection as well. And the price is brilliant today, $36.44 or $44.68. That's the price we launched them at. And you know, being honest here, we didn't have double points at launch. We've got double points today. These are going to feature more for you a little bit later on in Second Chance Sunday. But if you missed out on these on Friday, or maybe you didn't see them, or maybe you were kind of on the fence and thinking, shall I, shan't I, this might be the day today where you jump in and grab them, just for the fact that you've got double points, just for the fact that if you get these and add something else into your basket, you can save even more money by getting that extra 5% or potentially 10 or 15% off your basket total. It's a really, really good day to be jumping in and shopping, and these are the kind of things that you can create as well. Look at that. How glorious is that card? Just cut out, backed onto some of that paper that you're going to get within the collection with the acetate. I just think looks absolutely phenomenal. We'll see more of that a little bit later on, later in Second Chance Sunday. But you can get ahead and see all of those deals right now at our website. Just hit the Shop the Day button and you'll see all of those deals. Also, just wanted to quickly show you something which Michelle's going to be moving on to demo with in just a few moments' time. It's the Nature's Garden collection. Now, this is nice, actually, because what we've actually done is given you a selection of stamps and dies across a few different ranges of our Nature's Garden sets. So, the Secret Garden collection, first of all, you're going to receive that beautiful Secrets Revealed stamp set. So it's the little girl opening the doorway into the secret garden. And then you've got some lovely sentiments in there as well. Love, secret garden. Do you want to know a secret? Flowers are the music of the earth. And where flowers bloom, so does hope. You then got a moment in time, this is from the same collection, almost like she's into the secret garden now, and she's swinging away on that swing with love, friends of the flowers, in the Garden of Life. Really lovely scene is that. And then also from the same collection you'll get your Secrets Unlocked, which is a stamp and die collection with the little birdie and that beautiful lock. I think that's going to look absolutely gorgeous. Plus you're going to get the little butterflies as well, which you can all cut out because you've got the dies included. So that's from the Secret Garden collection. On top of that, we're throwing in sets from the Autumn Blessings collection. Look at that. Stamps and dies to be able to cut out the little wheelbarrow. Wish my garden I could grow stuff like that. Sunflowers, all sorts in there. Then you're going to get your pumpkin patch. Perfect again for that time of year, isn't it? Harvest Festival cards, Thanksgiving. Stamps in that set you're going to receive, and then you're also going to get from the beautiful collection. If you bought the sunflower set recently, by the way, I think this would match up absolutely wonderfully. That's coming up on Second Chance Sunday a little bit later on. But you got that beautiful stamp and die set, which is called the Bee Blooms, and then this one here, possibly one of my faves from the beautiful collection, is the honeybee, because it reminds me a little bit of Winnie the Pooh. It is a bit Winnie. Bit Winnie the Pooh-y, that, isn't it? You're going to get... sorry. You're going to get all of those with a $36.92, $47.56 saving, less your 20% if you're platinum. So that is £41.59 or $55.19. And of course, double points just for today only to celebrate Father's Day on that set. We're going to have a look at this collection with Michelle right now. Loads of comments coming through, which we'll have a look at in just a few moments' time. But which one are you going to work with?
So I've picked one from the Autumn Blessings. So I've picked the Harvest Festival selection. So it's got the lovely pumpkins in. You've got, this is the one with the dies as well. So you've got the pumpkin, the sunflower, that lovely wheelbarrow. I love this set. So what we're going to do, we're just going to make a little scene. So I'm going to have my sunflower there, and again, so I've got my watercolour card. Anytime that you are going to be using anything watercolour, you're always going to be wanting to use this card. Put that on there, and then I'm going to pop that one there. So I'm just sort of staggering the heights of these as I put them on. And again, the best piece of apparatus in the world is this stamping platform.
Yeah. I think it's still in stock as well, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, so, and I'm using my rustic brown as well.
Yep.
It sort of goes perfectly with these colours that I'm going to be using and sort of the scene that I'm setting up. So I've just missed a little bit on my pumpkin, so I'm just going to move that because I don't want that one on anymore. And again, I can go back in and know it's going to be perfect because I am using the magic stamping platform. So I'm just going to pop this on there.
Lots of love coming in for George's cat on the socials, Ralph.
It was a very cute cat.
It was a cute cat. And Julie says, my cat was accosted, like a choice of words, by two male cats on the same day. So she had two sets of kittens.
Oh, wow.
One set was Ginger and a tortoiseshell. Then 2 hours later, bless her, she had another litter of two, one black fluffy and one flat coat black and white. The vet said that this was rare. I kept one of the kittens and Mitchie lived till she was 23. That's amazing. I've never heard of that before.
No.
Lena says, Ralph is cute. George is very happy with all these comments. He's just gone, oh, little Ralphie. Don't send any more pictures in, George. Come on. It's nice just the one and the appreciation. Yeah. And Lynn says, hi, Ben, Michelle, the CTV team, the wonderful social superstar, and everyone. Hello, Lynn Harvey. Hello, everyone. Welcome along to the show. And happy Father's Day as well to all the dads out there. Let us know of your plans today for Father's Day. I'm obviously watching us, but let us know what you're doing to celebrate today. The pictures are still coming through. We've got a brilliant picture to show you in just a few moments' time of a cat watching a well-known crafty celebrity, which we'll show you in just a few moments' time.
So I'm using my portrait collection now, and I have picked up the Aegean Blue. I'm hoping that's how you pronounce it.
Adrian?
Aegean.
Oh, Aegean.
Aegean.
I thought you said Adrian Blue.
So again, I'm holding my pencil quite far away from the nib, and I'm just laying a bit of colour down because we're just going to blend it in and out. I'm not going to go too far down because we're going to have a bit of green down there. And again, I'm not being too perfect. You really don't have to with these.
So you, I kind of think it was, but maybe it wasn't. But when we had these back on, whenever they were last back in stock, of having the idea of like sending little swatches to the kids or the grandkids with stamped out images on, so that they can have that picture there and then just get a little paintbrush out and then just use the colour that you've laid down to create their own pictures.
Yeah, yeah, of course. That's
Such a nice
absolutely
idea, isn't it?
perfect. Yeah, that is a brilliant idea, because I was saying, you know, you could colour these in and then give them to whoever, and then they could watercolour them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a brilliant idea. So I'm just going over the top bit, and I've just picked up the deep forest. And again, I'm just not being too particular. I'm just laying it down, and then we're gonna be lovely and surprised at what it looks like when it comes out. So I've got my other glass of water, because I'm going to use my bigger brush for this. So if I'm going to be doing anything that's sort of backgroundy like that, I'm always going to bring in my bigger brush. And again, a damp brush, not a wet brush.
Yep.
And we're just going to blend it.
Ooh. We've got those brushes on the show as well, actually.
Yeah, these are brilliant
The
brushes.
Royal and Langnickel, aren't they?
Yeah.
3 different sizes. I think we've got them in the size 3, 6 and 8, I think it is.
I think so.
3, 6, 8, yeah. Plus you get the palette included as well, and some watercolour cardstock in that bundle. Find that on the Shop the Day page if you want to pick up those brushes.
Right, so I'm just gonna, I think it looks lovely. I think when you just add a couple of colours together and you just blend it out like that, I think it looks so pretty. So I'm just checking it on here to see if I'm quite happy with the colour that I've picked up before I go on to here. And again, so I'm just gonna put a little bit down. And again, see, I'm not being perfect because it blends it out beautifully itself. This is my idea of heaven. It's so much fun. And it's brilliant for me because I always say I'm definitely not I'm a crafter,
Yeah.
I'm not an artist. So having these kind of products that I actually can pick up and use and then actually feel more like an artist.
That's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Giving everybody the ability to be able to do that.
And our stamps are brilliant because we can create some amazing scenes and backgrounds, and you know, you do feel like you look at it. I mean, I'm looking at that now and think, oh, that looks great. I've just done that.
You have.
Do you know? So right, squash. So again,
Squash?
yes. So we're going to colour in our sunflower. So I think I used a squash. Yes, squash. So again, I'm just going to lay some colour down, and I'm going to lay it closer to there because then I'm going to drag it out. And again, I'm not being perfect. And again, the stamps sort of give you a clue as where you want to be putting it, where you're going to get little highlighty bits. So you're not struggling as to be able to do them.
The great thing is, again, just watching you do this is you don't look to be laying down a lot of colour each and every time you do it. So your pencils are going to last, aren't they, a long, long time?
Oh, absolutely. I think, so I was watching Jan, she was on Hobby Maker through the week with these, and she's still got her original pencils that she's had, I think she said about 6 years. And she says, I'm not even a quarter of the way down. She says, because the tiny amount that you do lay down when you're using these, she said that absolutely, in fact, her words was, they will probably last you a lifetime. Unless you are using these because you are an artist, and so you're going to be using them all day, every day. So there we go, just pulling it out. And again, I'm not pulling it out in any particular way. I'm just grabbing hold of that colour and then just taking it over the rest of my petal. And again, I'm just using, every time I dip my brush, I just dab it off because you want that damp brush, not a wet brush.
Yeah.
And then if I wanted more deeper colour. So there's sort of two ways you can do it. You can sort of take your brush to your nib and pick a little bit up. Try not to obviously wet your wood. So if I wanted to get a little bit more colour, so I'm just going to take some off there and then I'm going to draw down with it, and you can see it just adds that little bit. Or wait till that's dried, go back in with this and build up your colour that way.
Janet Bradley says, I can't take credit for this idea. Or maybe I can. Maybe I can. I'm going to take credit for this idea. Yeah, Ben, says Janet, brilliant idea, sending the penciled card to a child so he can magically paint a picture. I love that idea.
That's an amazing idea.
Thank you. It was all my own idea. No, it's always stuck with me, that, because I just think it's a brilliant thing to do. To just swatch out the colours on one piece of the card, and then just, send a stamped image then, on another piece. So then the kids, or even maybe like a relative perhaps who loves to be able to do some art and some colouring, I think it's a lovely idea to be able to stamp out a few images, send the colours on a little swatch, and then somebody can do watercolouring of their own. So I really do think that is a nice idea. Good question from Terry, who says, tell me what you think about me. She says, could you... she doesn't say that. She says, could you watercolour the background first and then stamp?
Absolutely.
Or will the stamping ink perform not as perfectly?
No, it will be absolutely fine, because you're going to be using a waterproof ink pad. So yes, so there's definitely, which was another demo that I've got, but I just wanted to show you can do it this way. I like that sort of white space that you get round when you don't fully do the background. But absolutely, do your background first and then stamp on it. As long as you're stamping on with your waterproof ink pads, it's going to look fabulous.
Yeah, I like the white space as well. It makes it pop a bit more, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's just a little bit different to doing it the other way as well.
Lynn says, happy Father's Day to you, Ben. Thank you. And to all the dads out there, or all the dads watching. Yeah, happy Father's Day to all the guys. As I say, let us know what your plans are today, whether you're surprising a dad, or maybe you're the dad watching right now and you've got a surprise coming a little bit later on. I'm not home until 8 o'clock tonight, but I can only imagine the surprise that I'll be walking home to this evening. Wonder what they'll all have lined up for me when I get in at 8:15.
Maybe you're going to have a fabulous night out.
Can you imagine? The kids will be getting ready for bed, so I'll have a quiet night watching the TV. And then 3 days off, did you say? All right then, thanks very much.
Sounds good.
Andy says, are these pencils new? I was puzzled to see them listed in the new section on the website. So, not new, are they, Michelle, but newly configured these are?
Yes, so they are. And the thing is, they've been out of stock for so long. But yeah, so they're newly configured. Just, I think, a little bit better, aren't they? The colour, I think the colour families they've been put into as well are a little bit different. Yeah,
and I think the way that the new tins have been designed as well make it easier for you to kind of twig which tin you need to reach for depending on what kind of image you're going to be using them for. I'll show you again in just a few minutes time, show you what I mean. So similar to, like you said, some of the other Spectrum Noir products that we've reconfigured, just put them together in what we think is potentially an easier to use format, but you're still going to get the quality that you will have had before from the AquaBlend. Still going to get those richly pigmented pens, of course, pencils as well. And like Michelle says, and you're seeing in this demo here, you hardly have to use any to create a really, really lovely detailed colour. So use them correctly, use them wisely. They should last you a very, very long time. That's why $59.98, $71.96 is a stunning price today for all 96 pencils. Really great deal for you. Any more questions you want to throw our way, then feel free to send those in, whether you're watching on Facebook or indeed on YouTube, or if you've already got the AquaBlend pencils, let us know why you love them so much. Let us know what you've been using them for. Tell everybody else in the comments why they should be getting their hands on them. If you can't stretch for the full collection, the full 96 pencils, we do have a starter set, which I'm sure we'll recap on for you in just a bit, where you can get the 24 tin of essentials plus stamps, and you're going to get your waterproof ink pad, and you'll get a set of our watercolor cardstock included as well. So that might be a way to go. Bottom of the screen, we've just put in the painting tool bundle, which we mentioned a little while back. If you want to grab that, that features the brushes, which Michelle's using. So the 368 size of your Royal and Langnickel paint brushes, plus you're going to get the mixing palette with that, and you're going to get some watercolor cardstock included there as well. So if you want to grab that into your basket, you want to use those brushes which Michelle's been using, that is that deal. You'll find everything I've just mentioned for you on the website. Shop the Day is the best place to have a look. Double points for Father's Day, and of course the more items you pop into your basket, the more that you can save as well, because we've got those codes. Pop in 2 items, 4 items, or 6 items, which can get you up to 15% off your cart, which is amazing. That's amazing, isn't it?
It is.
Get your discount, get your platinum discount, get another discount. That doesn't happen many other places. Or does it happen anywhere else? You can't normally combine deals, can you?
No,
normally
not
it's choose
normally.
one or the other, isn't
yeah, normally you put one code in,
that's it.
and it takes the other one out.
Yeah. Oh no.
So I went back over this, and I have just used the papaya. And I could leave it like that. So where I've gone in and rehydrated, because my sunflower had dried, I could leave it like that because that looks quite nice, but I'm not gonna. I am gonna blend it back out, and you can see it adds that little extra depth there on that sunflower. Just pulling it out a little bit. I'm not dragging it all the way around that petal. But there you go. So I'm going to leave that like that, because and you've just seen how, obviously you would take a little bit more time than I just have with that, but I'm really happy with that as it is. So I've just got a few bits from the same collection, and we're gonna pop it on there. So this might not stick brilliantly. I wondered where that one had gone. It's there. Because it's still a little bit damp, so if you are going to stick it down, you might want to wait until it's dried fully. I like to have lots stamped out before I come onto the show, just in case.
Just in case what?
I don't know, I just like to be prepared.
That's a very happy picture.
Yeah, and I've got a few more of the elements from that same stamp set, the beautiful paper from that Autumn Blessings, and we'll just pop this together.
Eve B says, I couldn't get to answer before, but yes, Ben, all my pets have voices. The cats speak with cat attitude. Catitude. Very sassy. I always think that cats would have that voice, wouldn't they? That kind of sassy, don't really care what you think kind of voice. I'm a cat, you're a human.
Yeah.
And yeah, dogs have sort of got that more boo sort of voice in them. That's the way I think anyway.
Do. I do tell the dog off though when he's done something wrong. So I'll be stood there telling him off. And then I'll say to him, look what you're doing now. You're making me talk to you like you're a human. I sound daft. And look, you're still making me do it. And he just sort of is looking at me as though it's there, but you're still doing it. And, you know, so I'm quite aware that I talk to the dog like he's a human or like he's one of my children.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was talking with Becky yesterday, and because it's been so hot, my husband's been putting like a bowl of water in the freezer to make it into ice. But he's been leaving it so the centre's still water, so it's all frozen round the outside. And if you don't leave it in long enough, the middle's still water.
Right, yeah. So
the dog. No. So the dog's been taking. Well, he hasn't been taking it. Ben's been taking this big lump of ice outside. And the dog sort of has eaten the ice on the top to the cold water in the middle.
Yeah.
But instead of drinking it, he's putting his snout in it, blowing bubbles.
What, Ben or the dog?
Yeah, Ben and, no, the dog. The dog, so he's drinking, I think he's become aware of the water, because when he drinks some, he watches the water, you know, the movement of it.
Yeah.
So these ice bowls, that he's been taking outside. He's been eating the top away and then just blowing bubbles into it with it. It must be cooling on his nostrils.
I mean, when we get warm, we all like to cool our nostrils, don't we?
Well, that's it. But yeah, it's been the funniest thing to watch. It's watching him become aware of the water. So the fact that he's been blowing bubbles in it with his nose, it's just been hilarious. Only my dog. You know, I couldn't get the smartest of the litter. I've got what was supposed to be the smallest and is now the biggest.
Hey, what would you want though? A regular dog or
No.
a dog that puts its snout into the water and blows?
Exactly.
Blows, but I would want. That's the dog I would want. You know, party trick. I love that.
Yeah, you
Can
do.
your dog sit or give paw? No. He can blow bubbles in his water bowl with his snout. Watch
Yeah.
this.
He
Super
can run
cute.
into the patio doors when they're closed because he thinks they're open. But
Uh-oh.
he can't do anything. But again, it's just all fun, isn't it?
It is. That's why we love our pets so much. Talking to dogs, George is in today. Pam's dog, George, watching me. He's very interested in what I'm saying there, doesn't he? Seriously. Look at that. Big in the pet world, me, you see. And then we've also got Iveta, it said in a load of pics of her... You've got a bow tie. Look at it in there.
Oh.
Yeah. Dress your cat up. I love it. I don't know what the names of the cats are, but they're super cute.
That is adorable.
Look at that cat. That's like a Maine Coon. One of those bigger cats. They're massive.
That's not one of those skinless ones, is it?
It's a skinless cat. That was last time, wasn't it? What are those skinless cats called?
Are they Sphinx cats?
I hope it's done. I think that was all of them. Oh no, there's two more. Hang on, there's two more. There's that one there. There's a cat and the dog there sharing the basket together, which is super duper cute. And then, look, it's the cat watching Craig.
I love it.
Fantastic. Keep the pictures coming in. We love to know of not only viewers who, human viewers who love to watch us here at Crafters TV, but also the pets as well. Yeah, pets. Do feel free to send in pictures of your humans watching us as well. That would be brilliant. That would be brilliant. Oh,
So
dear.
there we go. So that, I mean, you saw me colour that from start to beginning. From start to beginning?
Start to beginning.
Yeah, from beginning to end. I couldn't think of that word then. But if I was at home, I would probably take a little bit more time. But even doing that quite quickly, it still looks absolutely lovely.
Really lovely, and that, of course, comes from this Nature's Garden selection which we brought in. I think I really like it because you get a few different stamp and die sets from various Nature's Gardens collections. This one, of course, is the Beautiful collection, which was always very, very popular indeed, with that beautiful beehive. You've got the honey pot there. I love it. And, of course, you've got this little stamp here, which allows you, again, if you like to make your own backgrounds, to be able to do that too. Sweet and nice. And that one there says, you're sweeter than honey. There you go. Also from the Beautiful collection, you've got that beautiful Bee Bloomed. As I said, if you picked up the Sunflower collection recently and you've not got this particular set, I think that would work very, very nicely indeed with that. Then from the Autumn Blessing set, the Pumpkin Patch. So again, that is just a stamp set, but really nice that you've got the pumpkins in there, you've got the conker, and you've got the little wagon there with all of the harvest vegetables in. This set here is called Harvest Festival. So again, that one has a lot of the elements which Michelle used just in her last demo, with the basket and the barrow in there and that gorgeous sunflower and more. That's stamped and dies in that set. Then you're going to receive 3 items from the Secret Garden collection, which include your Secrets Unlocked, which is that lovely stamp and die set. Then you've got the 2 stamps, really, really gorgeous. This one's called A Moment in Time with a little girl on the swing there with love is one of the sentiments. Plus you'll get some little butterflies in there too, just to finish off your project. And then you're going to get the Secrets Revealed, which is the little girl opening up that door to the secret garden. Again, you're going to get a selection of sentiments in there as well. It's a $36.92, $47.56 saving. Big savings to be had today. Plus, you're going to get $41.59 if you're platinum, and $55.19 if you're shopping in the US and you're platinum. And double points, don't forget. Don't miss out. Double points is only for today. It's not lasting any longer than that because it's Father's Day. We thought we'd throw in something rather spectacular. And of course, you've got all of those codes on the website as well. Basically, the more items you pop into the basket, the more you have got to save, up to 15% off if you pop 6 or more items in. Hang on a minute, stop press. Are you joking me? Look at the price.
I would put you finding it, and then I saw that.
I did note this down. 70% off the illustrated animals. I remember when these launched, and these were flying out of the door at the launch price. You're getting all of these today for £17.98 or $20.34. The gorgeous illustrated animals, designed by our Sarah Kay, of course, these designs, weren't they? You're going to get 25 elements in total, and these are brilliant because what you get, not only the most glorious artwork with all of these stamps, not only some beautiful sentiments to go with them, but you get this really cool die with each and every one of them. It doesn't cut out the whole of the stamp. What it does is it cuts out a portion of it to give you a bit of a 3D effect. So with the owl here, for example, you'd stamp it a couple of times, so you've got the whole image there, and this die here then will just cut out the owl's head and its wing to give you that really, really cool effect. It's a lovely set, is this. That one's called You're a Hoot. You've then got the Born to be Wild. This has got to be the deal of the day. What a buy this is. Born to be Wild again with that beautiful artwork with that gorgeous giraffe. Stand tall, Born to be Wild. And once again, lovely stamp. The die just cuts out the head of the giraffe there. So again, it gives you a really, really lovely standout 3D effect on your project. This one here is Dream Big with that gorgeous elephant. Again, you've got some lovely sentiments in there. Dream big with love, and this is one of my favourite sentiments. Without love, life would be irrelevant. Irrelevant. I think that's brilliant. And again, there's the die that just cuts out the main portion of the elephant's trunk and its ears and its head there, so that's also included. This is phenomenal. Believe in Yourself is that gorgeous unicorn. Again, you get all of the background detailing in there, the clouds, but the actual die itself just cuts out the main portion of the unicorn's head there to give you that amazing, amazing 3D effect. And then lastly in this set, how gorgeous again is that butterfly. So much detail in here. If you love to spend time really getting into colouring, that's a stamp that you will love because there's so much detail in the wings of that butterfly. Some lovely sentiments in that set as well, actually. If nothing ever changed, there would be no butterflies. And welcome to the world. Again, you've got that full background there. The die just cuts out the butterfly itself. But such a super usable and craftable set that. 25 elements in total at an unbelievable price. 70% off for £17.98 or $20.34. Please snap that one up. I can't believe that we're doing that at such a low price today. Deal of the show so far. A few comments coming through. EB just says, I love my Aquas. I like to layer with alcohol pens with my blending. Love all of the kitty pictures, says Robbie. Keep them coming. We'll show them. And the stamps in this collection, the last collection, Robbie says, are great to colour. Love the card. Kathy Meyer says, I can't wait to get the Sunflower collection. That's coming back for you later on Second Chance Sunday if you missed out on it. And Pammy says, we saw Pam's dog George. When my George was a puppy, the first time he saw his reflection in the glass doors, he started barking and trying to get to the other dog to play. Oh, I didn't realise it was his own reflection. Keep those comments coming, keep the pictures coming. We're going to come back there and have a look at the AquaBlend pencils. So 96 pencils you're going to get in total, newly configured, and we'll have a look at all of the colours with Michelle, but you're getting 4 sets of 24 for an unbelievable price today. You're saving almost £25, almost $30, and platinum price comes down even further. It basically works out that you buy 3 sets and you get the 4th for free. And if you want to get if you're only just buying these today and you want to get another 5% off your basket total, you know, if you put 2 items into your basket, you can use that code find something inexpensive on the website, something which you know that you'll need, maybe some tape or a pokey tool or something like that. Pop it into your basket to get an extra 5% off, and then this price comes down even further for you as well. Double points for Father's Day, but let's have a look at these pencils. So newly configured, but as good as they always were. Michelle has got all of them over the other side of the studio, and we can start having a little look through them right now.
I do. I have all of them because I really didn't want to share. This is your landscape. So you've got those 4 different collections. So you've got landscape, portrait, essential and botanical. Newly configured. There's 96 pencils in total. You're not going to get any duplicates across all 4 of these. So you know that you're just 96 colours and all different. Of course, you can be blending them together to make your secondary colours. What are your tertiary colours called?
Tertiary.
Right, okay, thank you.
Is that right?
I don't know.
I'm sure
it sounds
is.
a lot better than tertiary. English, English and Michelle does not blend like an Aqua pencil. Can I just say? So you're going to be able to blend these. Is that right?
I got it, yeah.
Fabulous.
So secondary and tertiary.
Secondary
What's
and tertiary.
fourth?
Fourthery.
Sorcery. Secondary, thirdery and sorcery.
That sounds so much better. Where were we? Aqua pencils. So you're going to be blending them. Just like our Aqua pens, you're going to be getting those extra depths, extra dimension. They're a thicker barrel, so you've got the thicker barrel, but you've also got a thicker or more amount of pigment in there. And there's more pigment in there. There's no none of those fillers, that are going to be watering down that colour, so to speak. And I was saying earlier, these. I mean, normally, so $24.99 for a tin for 24 pencils. So that's £1 a pencil. If you go into an artist store, you can be paying £4 per pencil. And even, obviously, even less with that price that you've got today. So landscape, you've got your beautiful greens, your blues, your sort of earthy tones, you've got a little bit of red, so you've got a little bit of sort of bits and bobs. But if you're sort of landscape colouring, then this is the collection you're going to be going for. This is your portrait collection. So again, you've got those lovely skin tones in there, lots of beautiful hair colours.
What are you laughing at?
I was just going to read some colours, and that one says...
I'm coming over. What are you laughing at?
That one.
That one? Yes. Why is that so funny?
Because I thought it said something else.
I've just realised what you thought it said. It says Shire Green. Only you would read that how you read it. And I know how you read it. Shire, S-H-I-R-E.
Well, that's a lovely green. I don't agree.
Seriously, why have they called it that? Yeah, definitely. That says Shire. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Oh dear. Give me this. Just a minute.
She's patting herself and she's got 2 fans on her. Oh dear.
Oh, you just, when you glance at something and you think that can't be right. Obviously it wasn't right, but I was just thinking, actually I thought, is that the spinach? And then it said that, so.
Shire.
So there is some beautiful names, I must admit. So whoever came up with these. We'll pick some. So we've got blush, papaya, cypress, pesto greens. Beautiful colours. So this is, in case you forgot, this is your portrait blends. collection. Essential. See, this is the one with spinach in.
Yes.
Which is what I thought that was. And again, so essential. So exactly what it says on the tin. It is your essential colours. So you've got your reds, oranges, yellows, greens, blue, purple, and then all the way down to sort of your dark slate and your ebony. But just because it says essentials doesn't mean that you can't be using ones in there for like portraits, you know, and vice versa with the rest of them. And then finally, your botanicals. And I always find this tends to be the most popular one because I think we all are colouring in flowers and florals and those kind of scenes more often than anything else. But again, beautiful colours. So you've got your coral, your pineapple, oregano or oregano, jungle green. I love that. Powder blue, crocus, elderberry, cherry wood, and again, all down to your dark. So you've got your oak and your peat. Not peat, but you know, peat.
P-E-A-T.
Yeah, and damson.
And Daniel.
Uncle Pete. Damson.
Oh, damson.
So they are the most beautiful colours across all 4 of those collections that you're going to be getting.
Yes, and some really, really lovely names in there, of course, as well. 59.98, 71.96. Is it worth just having a quick look at this collection as well? Because if you don't want to go for the full collection, worth bearing in mind we have got the starter set available for you as well. So with this set, you're getting the Essentials collection. So again, you think about, you know, all of your essential colours that you're going to be receiving. 24 pens in total. Once again, rejigged, newly kind of formed, if you like. The same colours that you would have had previously, but we've just put them, what we think, into kind of better colour groups, if you like, easier to use potentially, but you know, you're still going to get the quality that you would expect, that you will have already had if you've ever used any of our AquaBlend pencils before. 24 pencils in total in this collection. We're also going to give you 20 sheets of your amazing premium watercolour cardstock, so that's included. And then we're giving you, well, 3 sets of stamps to be working with as well. And on top of that, we're also going to be giving you the ink pad which you need. Of course, your waterproof ink pad is also included. So that's a great starter bundle. Again, great for you if you just want to dip your toe in the water. Maybe you've not tried out AquaBlend pencils before and you just want to see what all the fuss is about before you maybe take the plunge and buy the full collection. That's a great way to go. Again, with a saving today of $12.95 or $16.83. Platinum price is £36.79 or $49.59. And you're going to get double points today. But as we said, if you're already sort of sold on the idea, you love the AquaBlend pencils, get them today at that unbelievable price, all 96. Right, thank you for the comments coming through. Lots of laughing emoji faces for Pencilgate over the other side of the studio just a few moments ago. But we'll move on swiftly from that. We're into the last half hour, so I think we'll squeeze in another quick demo with Michelle. And then, of course, we've got the vote coming up in just a little while. But what are you going to show us in this final demo?
So I've swapped my demos up. I'm sorry, James.
Oh.
So I want. I don't think I've got enough time to do that one, so I wanted to do this one first because it's sort of background based, and I wanted to show you that you can do you know, your backgrounds with these as well. But so someone did ask, so I'm just going to show you if you wanted to create your own background.
Oh, yeah.
And then stamp onto it. So if we just, so I've got my essentials here. Do I want my landscape, or do I want? I'll just get them all out.
Get them all out.
So let's just pick sort of a couple of sky colours. So we'll go fig, if I can just, there we go. So fig and what's this one? I'm trying to be so careful with them. Marine, and then we will go down into some bottle green, a bit of spinach. So sort of a couple of sky colours, a couple of grass colours. Using your sort of your oranges and your reds, you're going to get that beautiful sort of sunsetty colour. So I've just got a piece of card that I've just cut down, and all we're going to do is we're just going to lay it down. And you can see I'm almost using the side of my pencil. And again, I'm not worrying too much about laying it down perfect. Obviously, the more that you lay down, the more of an intense colour you're going to get. But again, let it dry, and if you feel like certain pieces want to be a little bit darker, then you can go back in, but definitely let it dry first. Do I want fig? Let me just check. Yeah, we'll add a little bit of, so it's fig that I've got, and we're just going to add a little bit of purple to that sky.
Ooh, okay. I like the way that you're mixing the pencils before you come in with the water. Lots of different ways to use them, aren't there?
Yeah, they're definitely. And just you're going to view them exactly the same way as your other Aqua products that you've got from us. There's nothing a little bit more scary about these than the others. And again, they're so much fun to use, so forgiving. You don't have to be a brilliant artist. You can just have a lot of fun laying down this colour. And then a bit of darker green. And again, so what you can do is you can, so if you've got two greens, you can have the darker one there, the lighter one there, and blend them together, or like I'm doing now, you can layer them up and then just blend them in when you're going to add some of your water. So again, I'm going to bring in, I'm going to use my, just pop them there, my wider brush. So I'm going to bring this one in. Stay there. Right. So again, you want in a damp brush, not a wet one. And you're just going to blend it across. Blend it across, blend it up. And you don't feel like you have to panic and rush, because like I said, you can always add more once it's dried, or you can take off your pencil if you want to put a bit more detail in. So for me, I feel like I will need to go back in there, but again, I'm going to wait till that dries. So just blending it out. And then I'm going to come round to this side. I'm going to take that green off my brush. And then we're going to just going to do the same, bringing it down.
Oh, I love this.
It's almost like a little bit of magic happens just before your eyes.
I almost think I like watching this way of creating watercolour backgrounds with the pencils more than I do with the pens.
Yeah.
I really love this.
So that is quite quick, easy and simple.
Yeah.
But then what I will do is I'll wait till this dries, and then if I want to add a little bit more purple in there, or a different green, or the reds and oranges are always beautiful to create that really beautiful sky at night effect. But wait till that dries, bring in whichever waterproof ink pad that you've got, whatever stamp that you're going to wanting to be using, stamp on top of that, and then bring in your pencils and do exactly the same. You're going to colour them in, and it's going to lay over the top. It's going to be absolutely fine. Even though that colour's there, you're still going to be able to lay more colour over the top. But then again, you know, that's where you're going to maybe come in with your masking if you've got a particular stamp. So for instance, if it's your butterfly, you know, if you're wanting to mask first, then do your background, take your mask away and stamp where that is. Obviously, you know, that's taking it to the next level, but that is how easy it is to create those and just blend them together. So that is one background. So this is my next background. So let me just put those pencils in there so I don't get my tins mixed up. Let me just move that. So I'm going to use my essentials again. So let me move these. And I'm going to go in with my grapefruit. No, I'm going to use the red. I'm not talking to myself, honest. Red mango and I think sunbeam. So again, I'm just going to bring in my little scrap piece of card. I'm just going to put a little swatch down, so to speak, so to make sure that I've picked up the colours that I want. I don't want that one. I'm going to go with the sunflower. Yes, I prefer that one. Right, so I've got my ruby, sunflower and mango.
Okay.
And then what I'm going to do is just, so I've got one of our Spectrum Noir spritz bottles, and I'm just going to just wet my page a little bit. And then where is, so I've got my my craft knife, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to scrape onto that wet. Now this is so much fun.
It's like a firework demo, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm going to go in with Ruby, and I'm being careful not to get my blade on that wood bit. I'm just scraping on the tip, the core, and I'm turning it round as I'm doing it to make sure that, you know, I'm not just scraping lots away just from one side. And then if I feel, I mean, I've got the fan on, so this is drying really quickly. So if I feel like I need a bit more of a spritz to get it to blend out. I can't think of the word. Let's have more red.
Do you know what it made me think of as well whilst you're doing this? You know, no one's asked yet, or I haven't seen the question, sharpening these pencils, do you sharpen them in the same way that you would sharpen a normal pencil, or it's slightly different, isn't it?
It is. So we've got our own pencil sharpeners on the website. I don't know if they're in stock or anything, but when you put it in, you're not going to be turning your pencil, you're going to turn your pencil sharpener. It stops your wood from sort of splintering. It's just better for the core of your pencil.
Yeah.
But if you think about an electric one, that you put it in and it's the actual electric pencil sharpener that does the turning, you don't turn your pencil in it. So if you think of it in that way.
You just sent me back about 35 years to school when if you were good in class, you were allowed to go up to the teacher's desk and use the pencil sharpener.
Yes, we used,
to have that at school?
Love that.
It was always on. It was always on the edge of the table, and you just literally just put, like you just described. You just put your pencil in, and as soon as the pencil was engaged, it would then just, you'd just hold the pencil there, and it would sharpen it, wouldn't it? Yeah, well, you definitely had it. And that, I went to a very, very posh school. Yeah, it's electronic, like a battery-operated one. No, you used to put it in and just go zzz, like that, and it was done. Yeah. Well done, great work. As a treat, come and sharpen your pencil. Here you go. Oh, thanks, teacher. Brilliant. Yeah. Come on down and sharpen your pencil. I'm easily pleased.
So if you like that white background, you can keep going on as much as you need. The more water, I mean, like I said, I've got a fan on me, so that's drying quite quickly. But it gives you that beautiful explosion sort of effect. But then what you can also do is, let me just dry that up. So lay down some of your colour first. So I'm going to use the same 3 colours. Again, in no particular order. I'm just going to lay it down. Oh, it's there. It almost looked green to me, that then, and it's the sunflower. No.
Michelle's still laughing about Shire Green.
Oh dear. And again, we're gonna blend this out into each other and just get a nice effect.
Beautiful.
I could do this all day, just make lots of swatches for lots of backgrounds.
Well, it's a good way of getting ahead as well, isn't it?
It
you know,
is.
we talk about times when if you're making flowers, for example, or That's something else which has totally gone out my head. But getting ahead of your crafters, if you're always going to need backgrounds, so why not just spend a little time doing what you're doing now and creating these for future projects?
Definitely. Oh, absolutely. So I'm not bothered about drying this because I'm going to spritz it again anyway, and then we're going to do the spritz and scrape effect. So we're going to do exactly the same as we did before, but it just gives you again totally different effects. And then again, depending on what pencils you're using, and again, being careful not to scrape at that wood. So let's bring in, no, that won't be dark enough, let's get a darker one. So let's bring in the spinach. So there we go.
Anyone know what the flag is you've just created there? I knew it reminded me of something.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Not the Spanish flag. No, it's not a flag of a country. Flag you might have seen over the last few days if you've been enjoying the weather.
No.
Yeah, at the beach. If there's a lifeguard present. Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
So either just colouring your background or not, and then doing that scrape and spritz, it absolutely looks lovely. So we'll just pop those to the side for now. And then that's the other one that I did. Just a very quick blend. Obviously, if you take a lot longer on yours, you're going to get a nicer blend. But again, they all blend up so beautifully. Now, I do have a stamp somewhere. Has it gone? So my little butterfly. So we're going to stamp this out. I did have one stamped out, but it's gone. But of course it has, because it's me. Oh, it's here, look. It's there. So I've already got it stamped out. And you can see it's a beautiful size stamp, and with that lovely... so the die, as Ben was saying earlier, it doesn't cut out the full stamp that's there. You've got that ability to layer it up, which I absolutely love. So then again, so exactly the same as we were doing before. All I'm going to do is we're just going to lay a little bit of colour down, and again, these stamps allow you to know exactly where you need to put that little bit of colour, and then you can blend it out from there.
It's almost mandala-esque, that butterfly, isn't it?
It really is, isn't it? I love it. So if I just quickly do that and then bring in just my brush, and I'm just gonna blend it out. And you can see it leaves the pencil exactly where I've laid it down, but then you get that beautiful blend out. I just love it. So I'm not going to have time to finish this.
No.
I am going to bring that one in, which is absolutely totally different. But the colours, you can see what I've done is I've coloured it in, and I've blended it out, and then I've gone back in to create that more depth. And I've made a card with it. So I'll just bring in my finished card to show you. So that is that background effect that I was doing. I just obviously put a lot more down than I was doing here, because it takes a while, because obviously you're scraping away at your nib. So one, you're wanting to be careful. Two, don't have a fan on drying your wet paper when you're laying it down, but you get that beautiful colour. And if you can see on the background there, I've laid the orange down, and then I've highlighted it with one of the reds. So exactly the same concept and principle as our other pencils, our other pens, anything that you're going to be blending. But just put a little dome front on there, and that is my finished butterfly one.
we'll get the vote going in just a second for Demo the Show. I'll just very quickly show you again, I'm wrecking the joint now, everything that you're going to get with the AquaBlend pencils. Remember, not new colours, but newly configured, all right? So in my little simple mind, because I have a very simple brain, this just makes it a little bit easier to see where everything is. You know, the colours, I think, have been popped together, you know, in families which are a little bit easier to use together. Artist quality, though, these pencils, that's the point. Fully water soluble, so you can do all of those watercolor effects with these. You can copy a lot of the effects that Michelle has shown you over the course of the show, and richly pigmented as well. So, you know, you talk about the fact that if you ever paid, I don't know, a couple of pounds, £3, something like that for these sort of pencils before, maybe more, the fact today that you're going to get 96 pencils at that price. If you're platinum, we worked it out earlier on, I think we said about 62p per pencil, which just really is bonkers value for money. $71.96 if you are shopping with us in the US and you're a platinum member. So those are your essentials. You're also going to get the portrait collection as well. It's little things like this, as I say, just the fact that you're thinking, well, I'm going to do some, you know, a face, doing some skin colouring. Which set will I go for? Well, obviously, then you can go for the portrait collection because you've got all of those colours in there. And again, not just the colours that we give you, but all of the colours that you can create by combining, you know, the different colours within the set. Then you've got your landscape collection as well. So loads of beautiful greens in there and lots of your earthy tones included too for all of your landscape portraits which you might be doing. And then you've got your botanical collection as well here, which is absolutely gorgeous. Again, a lovely selection of 24 pencils to do all of those watercolor effects. As I mentioned to you earlier on, double points on this for today only if you've seen the AquaBlend pencils for the first time today and you're thinking, oh, I quite like them but can't stretch to that full set today. We do have that starter set for you, which you'll find on the website as well. Shall we have a little look at all of Michelle's demos and get you to vote on your favourite? Line them up then, please, and we will get voting.
Right, so number one is the cat in the box.
Cat in a box.
Cat in a box. Number two is that Autumn Blessings with the background. And then number three, that beautiful scrape and spray, or spray and scrape technique with that butterfly on top. 1, 2, or 3. Get your voting coming in on that. Morning from Laura, who's joined us. Morning from Michelle, who says, good morning, everyone. Robbie says, wow, that is a gorgeous butterfly card. And Sandra Dundas, hello, Sandra, says, quick tip, never throw out your sharpening bits, use for the pigment bits with the spritzer. That's a great shout, isn't it? So keep your sharpener bits. Of course, yeah.
To
perfect
do the
idea.
sprayy thing.
Yeah, the sprayy thing.
You and me with the technical terms, eh? Do the spray thing with a little, little, you know, the with the. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Do let us know what you're up to today, or if you're a dad watching and you know you've got a nice lunch to go to, whatever it might be. Do let us know. Or if you'd like us to say Happy Father's Day to that dad in your life as well, it's like being back on the radio. This. Do let us know, and we'll do some shout-outs for you over the course of the day today. One thing we are doing, because it is the Father's Day today, the Father's Day, we're bringing you our Weekend Super Saver, which is Father's Day related, and not just Father's Day, of course, masculine cards. If you struggle to create masculine cards, we've popped a bag together which should hopefully help you out. Now, this bag, worth over £100, it's worth over $130. Look at the price today. We do these weekend Super Saver bags most weekends. They always prove very popular. This is the deal right now for today, or whilst stocks last. Platinum members, you get this deal here, and you're going to get double points as well. So what are we getting? I hear you cry. Well, we're going to bring you sheets of our gorgeous Centura Pearl cardstock in some good blokey colours, if you like. You've got your royal blue. This chocolate, which I absolutely love, which, as I said earlier, I kind of feel I've not seen that often before. You're getting 10 sheets of the dark chocolate. Remember, our Centura Pearl, absolutely top-notch, amazing quality, A4, 310 GSM, perfect for all of your cards, perfect for your construction, just a lovely, lovely cardstock is that. So you're getting 30 sheets of your Centura Pearl. That's a good start, isn't it? Absolutely. You're also going to get one of our shaped word dies, so you can create that thanks in the shape of a card. So I think that's really, really cool. If you just want to use it as a topper, as a layer, you can do as well. And if you've got any of those pattern stencils, you can use it in conjunction with those to recreate that effect you're seeing on the front. We've also popped into this bag, this amazing creator card die. It's called your Winter Stag. Again, super, super quick and simple, easy to use for creating real sort of big scene creator card effects. We've then got in here dies for your foliage, fabulous for layering up, particularly if you like to do your flower forming. You know, you've got the flowers, you're obviously going to need the foliage as well. So you've got 5 dies in there with leaves of all different shapes and sizes. Step-by-step tutorial included with that one too. On top of that, you've then got your Deer Silhouette die set. This is 7 dies in total. Really lovely way for you to be able to create the sort of silhouette apertures, you know, great for toppers, great for popping onto, you know, if you're making backgrounds like we've seen today, a great way to be able to use those in conjunction with the backgrounds that you've seen today. Then you're going to get stamps. These two amazing. If you'd love to be able to create your own sort of mixed media projects, I think these sets are absolutely perfect for that. Perfect for your handmade gifts. You know, if you like to do your heat embossing as well, then you've got the ability to do that with that set. Similarly, with this one, which is called Into the Woods, again, all of those different textures and corners and leaves included in there too. Can you believe this is only 24 quid and I'm not even finished yet? You're also going to get your Foliage Flurry, which is that gorgeous abstract die. You're going to get more stamps in there in the shape of this set here, which is called the Dear Friend. And this is unbelievable. You've got the mini expression. So you've got Dad. What, Dad? You've then got Father. I don't know why I said it like that. Oh, Dad. It's like you said this. Oh, Dad. Hello, Father. Hello. Hello, Father. And Father's Day. So all of that, are you joking me? 24 quid, that's phenomenal. That is amazing. That is only available for the rest of the day though, isn't it? As your weekend super saver bag and whilst stocks last. Also worth bearing in mind before we reveal the demo of the shoe, and we also tell you what's coming up on the craft along a little bit later on. Double points for today as it's Father's Day, so get checking out all of those deals. And look here. Look here, so save up to 15% when you add more items. I don't know, I've got these on. When you add more items into your basket. So add 2 or more items to your cart, yeah? You get 5% off with the code BUY2. Add 4 or more items into your cart, and you get 10% off with the code BUY4. Add 6 or more items into your cart, and get 15% off with the code, yeah, you guessed it, BUY6. That is only relevant for today, though. And as I said, if you're only buying one thing, and you think, I don't need anything else, pop something really inexpensive in, like, I don't know, roller tape or some Poké Tools or something to get that extra 5% off. You'll thank us later. What do you want to do? Do you want to show your project first and then announce the result, or announce the result then your project?
Oh, should we announce the result
Are you
first?
excited about that?
Yes.
Demo of the show. It's got to be number 1, says George.
In a box.
Got to be 1. It's not 1.
Number 3.
Got to be number 3. It's 3. It's a lovely card, that.
Thank you. The background is just something a little bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, love
Thank
it.
you very much.
That will go up onto our Crafty Walk of Fame. I predict a Michelle win today. And I potentially, I mean, there's a strong lineup for Demo of the Week. I potentially predict a Michelle win for the week. When you see what she's got up her sleeve that she'll be making in the craft along coming up in an hour's time, take a look at this bad boy.
So this is going to be the craft along. So that is my lovely dome lids, and then if you open it up, so, and then we've got those. So if I just move that around there, look. So we've got some little pockets here, we've got those little pop-out elements. And I like the fact that it's totally different colour on the inside to the outside. So when you look at the outside, it's all lovely and pink and pretty. Oh, there we go. But then on the inside, you've got that lovely yellow and green. And it's all from the same collection. It's all from the same paper pad. But yeah, and we will get it done in the 2 hours, I promise.
That's because I'm not crafting along. Otherwise, we'd still be here tomorrow if I was doing it. But we have got Rowan, also Christine, crafting along with us on that. So that's coming your way in an hour's time. Going to be unbelievable. You'll see everything that you need on the Facebook page and on our Instagram if you want to join in with that. If you haven't got all the goodies, we've got the ability to give you those goodies when the show arrives in about an hour's time. Plus, don't forget later on, 6 o'clock this evening, 1 o'clock Eastern, an unbelievable Second Chance Sunday. All of that coming up. Thank you for watching. We'll see you back here in an hour. Bye for now.